better believe it. Check out the pants on the mirror. Butt naked. Of course, coming off doesn't bear thinking about. You'd need 4 skin grafts just for a start. Trouble is, it's not really impressing quite the kind of chicks we had in mind. Even with this bird's eye view. You'd be laughing too, if you could see what they could see. Big bikes and big wheelies are of course guaranteed to impress top totty like this.
Oh God, he's the man of my dreams. Oh my God. I've seen him somewhere before.
I know.
Where?
That guy is just so, he's just so cool.
Oh God, what a minger.
I want a cool rider.
And of course they just can't say no to the offer of a threesome. What better place to create carnage than at Cannes? Especially at film festival time. And of course there's no better way to pull than with a big, flash, loud motorbike. Further down the coast, Shaky demonstrates the art of a discreet arrival at the outdoors restaurant. Or even the discreet departure. Of course, there's always one or two who just don't get the motorbike thing.
Vous parlez un petit peu anglais, perhaps? No. Do you know this person? See, obviously you don't have anything in my size or colour. So, if you're not busy this afternoon, maybe we could, little ride? No, don't worry about him. Just, you know, moto. You like moto?
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 Oui.
Yeah? You want to go on a...
Moi, moto? Non, je veux pas faire un peu de moto.
Okay, come on. Seriously.
Non, non, mais attendez.
Seriously. Just a little...
Non, non. On va arrêter le bordel, vous allez sortir. On va se mettre d'accord. Mais là,
Oh,
non,
babe.
non.
You'll love it.
Pardon? J'ai pas compris.
No. So, what about, you got any sisters? Where's your mum? Bonjour. Ça va?
Oui, merci.
Alrighty. You, babe.
S'il vous plaît. Non, merci.
See, you know, I don't know what it is about these French bitches. They all do that, and they shouldn't, because all of them bite their nails. They all do. Look.
Vous pouvez sortir, s'il vous plaît? Merci.
See, she's kicking us out now. Babe, I love you too.
Oh well, some you win and some you smoke. And as Hammer's the world's leading expert at smoking, it was only appropriate that he should be the one to smoke out the Cannes stage, just as Richard Gere was giving his press conference. Sometimes, like all good cowboys, you just gotta know when to get out of town. Motorways are the perfect venue for learning how to pull long wheelies. As long as you don't exceed the speed limit, of course.
Every time you drive in the middle lane, it's forbidden to friends. If you have nobody in your right, you must drive in this lane, okay? First things. Second, this one open, forbidden. It's closed. And third things, do you have some authorization?
Even the French cops are impressed by Gary's 30-second fifth gear minger. and are actually more interested in nicking the van for driving in the middle lane than nicking Gary for wheeling for over a kilometre at 120 mile an hour. The audiences may not be so big, but almost as gratifying as a fourth gear minger is a good old scratch.
Fucking hell! Okay, gonna show me what it can do.
Did we say scratching? That was the foot peg going down on the GSXR 750, a bike with almost more ground clearance than anything else on the road.
Woo! Fucking hell.
When you ride like that, it's always good to have at least 2 changes of bike. Every biker has a cop chase fantasy. Maybe it's being pursued by a woman police constable. Most people, though, would just opt for being able to humiliate any copper in the way Shaky does. Especially when the copper is Special Constable Rob Frost. Kiss my ass, indeedy. Wouldn't you just love to do this? And finally, there's the ultimate, "You'll never take me alive, you filthy copper" sketch. Wouldn't you just love to do this too? And just when he thinks he's got you cornered. So if you want to impress chicks like this, who drive like this, and dress like this, you better learn to ride like this. You like part 1, so get part 2 of how to pull wheelies and influence people.
Close all the way to Phillip Island, where he of course sealed the thing. But here's a Carter having another look at Mick, but Mick holds out.
And Mick, oh, see, doing something that looked like the front gave out a bit then, and swiftly followed by the back. It's not. It doesn't look like a happy bike to ride. It sounds a bit stupid, but it just. You know, you get the idea when you look at all three of them, fastest laps. It can't be that terrible, but you get the idea that all the three Honda guys are struggling. You know, when I said I'm struggling, it's not coming easy. You know, they're having to work really, really hard on it.
Well, of course, on that fastest lap, Kenny Roberts' pit board would have told him he has a nice cushion, so he wouldn't be going flat out at the moment. He'd be just consolidating this thing. The bike's going so well. Checker not so much, because Creville still has him under pressure. Mick now hoping to move up onto the podium here. And I tell you what, it's been a long time since Mick has finished the race, years in fact. and not been on the podium.
Yeah, no, you're right there.
Mick has had, you know, a couple of crashes, some his fault, some not his fault over the past couple of years, but as costly as they've been, his performance when completing a race has been almost flawless. His podium finishes, very consistent. He's worked his way and done a lot of hard work in this race.
Look how he's called Charlie Checker up. Look.
There's the story. Consistently worked his way into it, but obviously not things not going too well.
No, it doesn't. You see what I mean? It doesn't look happy. The thing's falling down all the time. And, you know, when I spoke to Mick yesterday, and he said, yeah, well, I was just going around a slow corner, and I just fell over, you know, something out of Monty Python. It was just, it wasn't quick. It just sort of fell into the corner. And if you look there again, it looks exactly the same kind of thing as he was talking about.
Great for Alex Creville, holding third. He's the one that Dooner has in his sights at the moment. He's got a good gap, but he was the first Spaniard to lead a 500cc World Championship last year. And he was always thereabouts. He, Checker, Biaggi and Doohan had some terrific tussles until things kind of fell away for Checker, of course, with that crash I mentioned earlier, and Creville as well. Checker and Creville starting to squeeze up. There's two Spaniards not letting each other out of their sights. And Mick, of course, trying desperately to get amongst that battle. Roberts, providing he stays upright, has got this thing in the bag. The battle for second and third, though, and I think if the form stays like this, every point is going to count towards the championship.
Yeah, I think if it stays like this, Checker really has... Yeah, you see Creville's thing, it started to look like it was falling down into the corner. It's quite a weird-looking way the Hondas are acting. Yeah, Checker's going to stick everything into this thing, you know, to finish, second. It would be tremendous for him.
He is working so hard. Here's Creville having a look up the inside. Clean track ahead. Where is Checker? Still in front. There's Roberts, race leader. The battle continues behind him. And Mick has not really made up a heck of a lot of ground. It's good that he got past Okada, but he still has a few bike lengths between himself and the two Spaniards.
And it doesn't look as if Okada's given up the ghost either.
Great bloke, Taddy Okada, very hard worker. And there is that ultra-solid Suzuki careering away. There it is. The gap, substantial. Not so here for second. Checker still holding out Creville, and they're both working very, very hard. Doohan struggling to keep up with them. Could be tyres going off. Okada.
It's funny when you get a shot of the Suzuki again, the colour of it, the dark blue, and that makes the bike look big for some reason or another.